Hi there. So let's do Proverbs 11 for October 11th. I jump over there and we will get right into it. Verse 1. The Lord detests dishonest scales, but accurate weights find favor with him. This still goes on today, It does. 100 years ago, they used to tip the scales in the shops so they would appear to weigh more than they actually did, and they were cheating their customers by doing that. Remember, in Old England, it got so bad that the king decreed that anyone caught doing this would be executed. So the bakers, out of fear, started giving them an extra bun or an extra roll, which became known as the baker's dozen, because they didn't want to get executed. Today, they still do it. They use big boxes of cereal. Used to be a pound, but now it's 13 ounces. Just about everything that used to be a pound is now 13 ounces, but still appears to be just as big. That's dishonest scales. Okay? It's still going on. The Lord detests that. When pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with humility comes wisdom. Right? Pride goeth before a fall, is the old saying. The integrity of the upright guides them, but the unfaithful are destroyed by their duplicity. That's an interesting word, duplicity. Wealth is worthless in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivers from death. Right? Can't take your money with you. The righteousness of the blameless makes their paths straight, but the wicked are brought down by their own wickedness. Right? The righteousness of the upright delivers them, but the unfaithful are trapped by evil desires. Hopes placed in mortals die with them. All the promises of their power comes to nothing. Yeah. A lot of this going on, huh? You think about Buddha and all the Eastern religions that placed all their hope in a person, mortals, and they're all dead now. The only one living is Jesus Christ. The righteous person is rescued from trouble, and it falls on the wicked instead. Not right away, huh? With their mouths, the godless destroy their neighbors, but through knowledge, the righteous escape. Lies. When the righteous prosper, the city rejoices. When the wicked perish, there are shouts of joy. Yeah. Some of that going on now in different parts of the country, huh? Through the blessing of the upright, a city is exalted, but by the mouth of the wicked it is destroyed. A lot of that going on now, too. Whoever derides their neighbor has no sense, but the one who has understanding holds their tongue. Right? Like I said, the last time we went through this, the overriding theme of a lot of Proverbs is to just keep your mouth shut. A gossip betrays a confidence, but a trustworthy person keeps a secret. Lots of that going on, too. For lack of guidance, a nation falls, but victory is won through many advisors. Yeah. Good advisors. We could go on with that. Verse 14 for hours. Whoever puts up security for a stranger will surely suffer, but whoever refuses to shake hands and pledge is safe. Yeah. Don't co-sign for anybody. That's another overriding theme of Proverbs. A kind-hearted woman gains honor, but ruthless men gain only wealth. Money won't buy happiness. Those who are kind benefit themselves, but the cruel bring ruin on themselves. Right? Always be kind. A wicked person earns deceptive wages, but the one who sows righteousness reaps a sure reward. Truly the righteous attain life, but whoever pursues evil finds death. Eventually they do. The Lord detests those whose hearts are perverse, but he delights in those whose ways are blameless. Be sure of this, the wicked will not go unpunished. But those who are righteous will go free. There's lots of this around now, and they seem to be getting away with everything, but they will not go unpunished. Like a gold ring in a pig's snout is a beautiful woman who shows no discretion. Now there is a lot of this going on today. The desire of the righteous ends only in good, but the hope of the wicked only in wrath. Right? One person gives freely, yet gains even more. Another withholds unduly, but comes to poverty. Right? That's like tithing, you know. If you give, it would be given. God will keep your cup full. If you pour out your cup of blessings, he'll pour more in. The faster you pour it out, the more he'll pour in. If you get your cup of blessings and you leave it full and say, this is mine, you don't pour it out, don't wonder why no new blessings are coming to you, because your cup is full. That's the whole tithing sermon in a couple of sentences. A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. Okay? What's going on with that? People curse the one who hoards grain, but they pray God's blessing on the one who is willing to sell. This is all having to do with the first one. Whoever seeks good finds favor, but evil comes to the one who searches for it. Yeah. If you search for bad stuff, you're going to find it. Those who trust in their riches will fall, but the righteous will thrive like a green leaf. Whoever brings ruin on their family will inherit only wind, and the fool will be servant to the wise. I like that. Whoever brings ruin on their family will inherit only the wind. The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and the one who is wise saves lives. Got it? If the righteous receive their due on earth, how much more the ungodly and the sinner? Exclamation point. So that's Proverbs 11. There's some interesting stuff in here. The Lord detests honest scales, but accurate weights find favor with him. And it goes on about this. I'm just going over the ones I highlighted. Hopes placed in mortals die with them. All the promise of their power comes to nothing. Yeah, think about that. Buddha, Gandhi. In the end, Buddha said, I know nothing. Whoever derides their neighbor has no sense, but the one who has understanding holds their tongue. Hold your tongue. For lack of guidance, a nation falls, but victory is won through many advisors. Right? That's going on today. Verse 21, be sure of this, the wicked will not go unpunished, but those who are righteous will go free. Not right away, but they will. Yeah, I like this one. Verse 22. Like a gold ring in a pig's snout is a beautiful woman who shows no discretion. Look at the way they dress today. I've always been a fan of full skirts and high collars, and judge a woman's beauty on her inner beauty, not, Right. Verse 24, one person gives freely, yet gains even more. Another withholds unduly but comes to poverty. We talked about that. Generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. Just add that to it. We could just add all three of these verses together, huh? People curse the one who hoards grain, but they pray God's blessing on one who is willing to sell. Right. Verse 29, whoever brings ruin on their family will inherit only wind. So, that's Proverbs 11 for October 11th. We'll keep doing this. This is fun. You always learn something. And you notice how it seems like some of these were written yesterday or last week. It's amazing. But God bless. See you tomorrow.